Hey guys, nice to have you with us. Let's get straight into the kitchen with Chef MLK. Chef, nice to have you with us once again. I was wandering through my favorite butcher shop the other day and
Yeah.
just saw, and I thought, hell, I haven't done that for a while. I saw the most beautifully trimmed oxtail, and I just thought that
Nothing
that
better.
there is nothing better than that. And everyone
Yeah.
has their own secret ingredient or secret way of doing an oxtail. But
Yeah.
can we go for a
A basic
straightforward,
one.
basic one? Because
Exactly.
I think we've
And
sort
then
of
everybody can
we've
just
lost
add their
touch
own
with the
signature.
basic ones.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's so many different variations out there now already. So no one really knows which one is the real traditional South African oxtail. But
Yeah.
you know what? It's we do a very basic one, straightforward with some carrots and stuff. Very straightforward, and everybody can just add their own signature to it and can call it their own. So what we do today, a rich oxtail stew. So we need about 1.5 kilos of oxtail, 2 tablespoons of flour, a tablespoon of wholesome, a tablespoon of oil, some onions, large, just diced and roughly, 2 tablespoons of garlic, freshly chopped, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 3 cups of rich beef stock, 2 bay leaves, a sprig of thyme, some pearl onions you can use, a cup of carrots, diced or sliced is up to you, a cup of baby potatoes, a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, then freshly parsley, roughly chopped, salt and pepper to taste. So all you basically need to do, Jeremy, you just season the flour with some salt and pepper, as well as the oxtail pieces. Coat the oxtail with the flour, and then set. You can do it either in a pressure cooker or you just take a big pot or a boikie pot. It's completely up to you. I'd like to use a pressure cooker because it's so easy and it's done like in half an hour, 45 minutes. Your oxtail is done. Normally would take you like 2-3 hours. So you just on a pressure cooker, you set it on the saute mode. So in other words, make the pot nice and hot. Put the oil inside there. You heat the oil, and you add the oxtail. The brown the oxtail quite evenly. So you got this big chunks of oxtail. You stir it a little bit so they're nicely browned and sealed. Then you remove the brown oxtail, and then you add the garlic and the onions. You add the butter and you stir it in and just make it sure that it's nice brown as well. Then you add your tomato paste, your pepper flakes, and then cook for roughly about a minute until it's nicely cooked through and glazed. Then you add the oxtail, you add the stock, you add the bay leaves, you add the thyme, the onions, the carrots, the potatoes, all these good things and your own signature. Of course, you add in there whatever you like to add inside there. Some people might want to add some baby marrows or whatever inside there. Some red onions, etc., etc. And you just put the pressure cooker on slow cook, and you close the lid and you cook it for, 8 hours is a bit rough, on the slow cooker. That's what it takes. But if you take a pressure cooker, I think for half an hour, 45 minutes, that will definitely do. And then once it's cooked, you just add a parsley just to freshen it up a little bit, to give it a nice fresh taste. And then you just season to taste with salt and pepper. And that's really it, A lot of people add as well, and I really like that. But on top of the rich beef stock, I also add some beer or some red wine that gives you some nice, really rich flavor. Especially when you got like really nice big chunks of oxtail and then take it with some bread, and it's just lovely. I'm drooling. I'm absolutely drooling. But this is such a great recipe. This is such a great recipe and so easy. And you can get in there with your hands and
You've got to.
suck
Yeah.
those bones.
Oh, you've got
I've
to.
seen. Can you believe it? I've seen people eating oxtail with knife and fork. I mean, how ridiculous is that?
No.
You've got to get in there with your hands.
Stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, listen. On a totally different subject. Oh, by the way, don't worry about ingredients and all the rest of it, because you go to www.chefmlk.co.za and you'll pick up the recipe there with the method as well. That's on Chef Martin Koval's site, chefmlk.co.za. On a totally different note, Chef, I believe that the entries for the Global Pizza Challenge, the South African leg, are now open.
That's correct. Yes, it's open. People can put their entry in online on the www.globalpizzachallenge.com. One word, one long word, globalpizzachallenge.com. There's an online registration inside there. And yeah, I mean, the entry's coming in fast and furious, and there's some really, really exciting things happening on that website. So we're looking forward. The final will take place on the 25th of August at FoodServe at their premises. Obviously, always COVID rules and regulations. We'll have the competitors coming in trips and drabs, and we've got some judges there. And yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It's really, really good.
Well, if you wanted to know more about the Global Pizza Challenge, take a look at this. There you go. Get your entries in. Chef MLK, thank you very much for your time once again. And we'll chat with you again next Sunday. Have a good week, Chana.
Looking forward to it. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Martin Cobalt, Chef MLK on Mansfield today. That wraps it up for the cooking section. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe. Until next week, bye-bye.